Okay, every school leader knows this feeling. You get this brilliant, data-driven marketing plan, and then the school year actually starts. So today, we're diving into that huge gap between the perfect plan and day-to-day reality, a challenge that's probably all too familiar if you're leading one of our amazing, close-knit Jewish day schools. I want you to just picture it for a second. It's August. You've got that one rare moment of quiet before the storm, and you're holding this incredible marketing plan. It's got all the data, it pinpoints exactly where you're losing families, it has long-term strategies for everything. On paper, it is perfect. It feels like you finally cracked the code. But, a plan is one thing, actually doing it is something else entirely. So what happens when that beautiful paper plan slams into the messy, chaotic reality of a school year? Well, that's the real problem we're going to unpack, why even the absolute best strategies can get totally derailed. Because here's what happens. When that beautiful plan just sits on a shelf, the pressure starts to build. And by the time spring rolls around, that pressure, it can turn into just outright panic. This timeline really shows you how it all falls apart. Back in August, you had all this time and space for that deep foundational work. But from September all the way to March, your team is just trying to keep their heads above water, They're just reacting, putting out fires, not executing some grand strategy. And the real tragedy is that by the time you look up in April and see the numbers aren't where they need to be, that golden opportunity from August is long gone. All that pressure forces a complete shift in your goals. Think about it. The goal in August was proactive, right? Building long-term clarity and trust. But the goal in April is 100% reactive. We need results, and we need them now. The long-term plan feels like it was written for a different school in a different galaxy. You've gone from building a foundation to just fighting fires. So, when you're stuck in that April pressure cooker and the big plan just feels irrelevant, what do? You pivot. It's time to stop focusing on the plan and start focusing on the people. This becomes the single most important question you can ask. Forget the 6-month content strategy. The only thing that matters at this moment is this. What is going to move a family from just being aware of us to actually taking action today? This isn't about marketing at people. It's about connecting with them. And this really gets to the heart of the matter. For most of our Jewish day schools, the problem isn't awareness. Families in the community know you exist. The real issue is something we call the confidence gap. It's the space between a family knowing of your school and them truly believing deep down that this is the right home for their child. Okay, so if the goal is closing that confidence gap, how do you actually do it? Let's get really practical and look at the specific actions that create those real connections and actually move families. The answer is in these 4 high-impact, person-to-person actions. And do you see the pattern here? None of this is about massive, broad marketing campaigns. It's all about leveraging trust. You activate your happy families to be your ambassadors. You create small, intentional events where real connection can happen. And you build relationships with community and preschool leaders. These are the people families already go to for advice. Here's a perfect example of what I mean. A generic open house, it's fine. But a STEM event that's specifically tied to your dual curriculum, wow. Now that's powerful. It's not just some activity, it's a demonstration. It makes your school's unique values, that incredible blend of academic rigor and Jewish life. It makes it visible, it makes it real in a way that no brochure ever could. It answers the questions that parents have that they might not even know how to ask. And this all leads to a really crucial shift in how we think about this. This people-first approach, it's not a last-ditch tactic for when you're panicked in April. This is the real engine of your school's growth, all year long. We can get so obsessed with marketing plans that we forget a fundamental truth. And this quote just nails it. Our communities, our schools, they were never built by marketing plans. They were built through conversations, through connections, through people helping other people feel like they belong. And that has not changed one bit. So the most important thing to take away from all of this is pretty simple. That personal outreach, those conversations, that's not your backup plan when things go wrong. That is the work. In communities like ours that are built on trust, enrollment is decided in conversations between families. So the only question that really truly matters isn't what your marketing plan says. It's whether your school is a meaningful part of those conversations.